Welcome to this video on simple conversational English using to be effectively. As you know, to be is the most common verb in the English language. We use it all the time. We use it hundreds of times every day. To be has many forms. So let us see how they are used correctly. When we use the present tense, we say I am. That is a form of to be. Then we say you are or we are. You can be one person, you can be more than one person. But we use the form are. With they, also we use are. With he, she, and it, we use is. So you can see that here there are three forms: am, is, are, present tense. Past tense has two forms: was and were. So that is five forms. To be is the root verb which has present tense three forms, past tense two forms. Then you have will be, that is the future form. And being, B-E-I-N-G, that is the present participle. And BEEN, that is past participle. So we have seven forms plus the past, plus the future, and that is eight, total eight forms. Now, how do we use these correctly? Where do we make mistakes in the use of these? Many times we omit it when it is a helping verb. But to be can also be used as a main verb. It can be used as a helping verb. So let us try to talk about all this one by one. First, let us start with a small incident. We have been learning English from our school days. Being students of an English medium school, we were asked to speak in English from the first day. The school was very strict and did not allow us to speak in any other language. At first, I was afraid, but our teacher said, if you practice, you will be able to speak well. Now I'm confident in speaking English. You also will be confident if you practice. At present, you are hesitant, but your friends are speaking well now. That too, they too were struggling earlier. One of your neighbors has been offering to help you. He is a teacher of English, so you can take his help and learn better. Now, see, this is a small, simple few sentences. Now, where are the verbs? Let us see. As I told you, to be can be used as a main verb, it can be used as a helping verb. So, we have been learning English from our school days. First sentence. Have been learning. Been is the past participle of to be, which is used in the perfect continuous tense here. The form been, have been, learning. Have is a separate verb, learning is a separate verb. Been is used, the past participle, to make it into a present continuous form, a present perfect continuous form of the verb to learn. Then we have the next sentence. Being students of an English medium school. Being is the present participle. Now, being present participle is always used as an adjective. You will go to the video on non-finite verbs to learn more about this. I'm not going to explain it fully now. I'm just telling you that student is the noun, being students. Being is doing the work of an adjective, but it is to be form in the present participle. So, being students of an English medium school, we were asked to speak in English. We were. Now you see past tense, simple past, which is used here, and We were asked is the passive form of the sentence. The passive verb is always to be verb. So to be is added to the main verb. Ask is the form. We were asked. We can say we were asked by the teachers or we were asked by the school. So that is the way in which passive is used. Again, if you want to know about passives, go to the correct um, video. Already these are done. The lessons are complete and they are there on this channel. All you have to do is search for them and watch them. Then we were asked to speak in English from the first day. So here we have to be in its passive form, helping verb. The school was very strict. Now you see, to be is used as the main verb. The school is the subject, very is an adverb, and strict is an adjective. So very is qualifying adjective. No other verb is there in the sentence. So to be is used as the main verb. The school was very strict and did not allow us to speak in any other language. At first, I was afraid. Again, to be is the main verb. I was afraid. Was here is the past tense. I is the word here. So we are using I was. But our teacher said, now the words of the teacher, if you practice, you will be able to speak well. Will be is the future form. So we say, if you practice, you will be able to speak well. Now I am confident. I am confident. Again, main verb. Confident is an adjective. So you have subject and you have adjective. The complement is added using to be main form. In speaking English, you also will be confident. See again, will be. You will be. So will be is the future form. If you practice. At present, you are hesitant. Again, to be as the main verb. Hesitant is an adjective. So we say you are hesitant. Subject, verb, and complement. But your friends are speaking well now. Are speaking. Now, here to be is used as a helping verb in the continuous tense. Speak is the main verb. Speaking, ing form. You are speaking. Are is the helping verb. You speaking, we cannot say here. You are speaking. That too, they too were struggling, your friends. They too were struggling. Again, were is the form of to be as the main verb. One of your neighbors has been offering. Now, has been offering, again, been. Been is the form of the past participle form of to be. Has been offering is the perfect continuous tense present form. Offering to help you. He is a teacher. Again, is main verb, present tense main form. So you can take his help and learn better. Now, see, simple passage where you are talking about English. Now, let us do a few conversations where you should note. Please understand, this is an exercise for all of you. Please note down what are the uses of to be. I have already told you to be is, am, are, present tense, was and were, past tense, will be, future, being, participle, present participle, never used as a verb, been, past participle, used in verb forms. That is, you have the form where you have the tense which is perfect continuous. There throughout you have been. Been is also used where you require the verb be. There also you use it. But that's a very complicated use. You need not do it at present. So here we have a conversation. Let us see how they are using the verb to be in the conversation. I am a student. Are you a student too? I am a student. Here, am is the present tense form of the verb to be. Are you a student too? In question, the verb moves forward. So are is also a form of to be. Are you a student too? No, I'm not. The next person answers by saying, no, I'm not. This is my brother. Again, am is to be, am not is the form. We also say ain't, where you have the short form, AINT. This is my brother. Again, you have to be as the main verb. He is a student here. So I'm not the student. The student is my brother. Is, again, is used as the main verb. My sister is also a student here. The first speaker says, my sister is also a student here. Then the students start speaking. They say, we are all students. Now you see how we are using I am, you are, we are. Then, you will come, he is. Also, we have come to all the three forms. Do you think they are also students? I think they are not students. So the conversation is being carried on. I think they are not students. I was a student last year. Now we go to the past form. Till now, I am a student. Now I was. I was a student last year. Now I'm working in a factory. Again, you've come to the present. So past and present of to be as the main verb. You were a student last year, weren't you? Now we have the tag question. Many of you wanted to know question forms. I have done a whole video on questions. Tag questions are there. But here I'm using it for to be. You were a student here last year, weren't you? So were and weren't both are used. I will be ready when you come back. Now, another conversation. After all the students have spoken and those who have completed their studies also have spoken, now we have two sentences. I shall be ready when you come back. Shall be. This is also the future form of to be. You will be happy to meet your classmates. Will be again the future form. They will also be happy. You will be happy to meet your friends. They will also be happy. It will be fun to meet our friends. Now, all our future, shall be, will be, forms future of to be as the main verb in the sentence. Now we come to the continuous tenses. All continuous tenses use to be as a helping verb. The main verb is in the ing form, that is present participle. You have, I'm looking forward to the party. So all friends are coming, they're having a party. It is organized by our friends. Now, I am looking forward. I am looking. This is the continuous form. It is organized by our friends. Is organized is the passive form. My friends are organizing the party. That is the continuous in the active form. It is organized by our friends is the passive form. Then they are arranging everything. Again, you have continuous form, present continuous. They are arranging everything. It is raining. It is raining. So again, you have the continuous form. So we are planning to have it indoors. The party can be in the garden, but then suddenly, if it starts raining, they move inside. That is indoors. We are planning to have it indoors. So that is one small conversation which we had. Now, based on these conversations, you can also prepare your own conversations. Let us move to the next one. I was waiting. Now you see, past continuous. I was waiting for my friend. You were also waiting for your friend, weren't you? Again, tag question. I was waiting for my friend. You were also waiting for your friend, weren't you? So you were, I was. Waiting, waiting, ing form of the main verb. Yes, we were waiting for our friends. You and I, so it becomes we. We were waiting for our friends. They were coming by train. Were coming, past continuous. But the train was late, to be as the main verb. But the train was late. Was is the past form of the verb to be. Then we have I will be leaving soon. One more conversation is here. I will be leaving soon. This is the future form. I will be leaving soon. Future continuous. The verb leave becomes leaving. Will be is the helping verb. It is getting late. Is getting is the present form. That is present continuous. Is to be form. Getting, get plus ing, present participle. You will be staying on for some more time, I think. You will be staying on. Now, this is the future continuous. Will be staying. They will be leaving soon, and I will wait till then. So, they will be leaving. That is again future continuous. We will be leaving soon too. We will be leaving soon too. So after the party, everybody is going home. They're saying in what order they will go. Now we have also, as I told you in that small incident, that we have the perfect continuous form. I have been learning English. I have been learning. Been is the past participle used in perfect continuous tenses. Been, same form, B-E-E-N. I have been learning English. You have been learning English too, haven't you? Again, tag question. You have been learning English, haven't you? He has also been learning English. She has also been learning English. They have been learning English along with us. So, have been learning, have been learning. He and she has been learning. So, that is the form which we have for present perfect continuous. I had been listening to music. Now we move to past continuous, small conversation. I had been listening to music. You had been playing the piano, I think. So you could hear the music. And then I had been listening to music. You had been playing the piano. Had been playing, past perfect continuous. My brother and sister had been listening to the radio. I was listening to music, you were playing, and my brother and sister were listening to the radio. All of these in perfect continuous form is had been listening, had been playing, and had been listening again. Then we have the next form. I will have been studying. Now, this is a very, very rare tense. In the lexical verb 5, lesson 5, I have told you about this. Future perfect continuous, almost never used, but it is there. So we should know. If it is used, we should know it, but it's not used very frequently. I will have been studying for my finals by this time next month. So exams are far away. So next month I start studying. Then you have the use of the future perfect continuous. Will have been studying. You will have been participating in the program at that time. Next month, I will be studying and you will be participating. So we are using perfect continuous form, will have been, and will have been studying, will have been participating. They will have been painting the walls in summer. So we cannot paint if it rains or if it snows. So in summer. The frog will have been croaking during rains. So these are all future actions. All of them are actions which are likely to happen in the future. Future is always unrealized, so we don't know whether it will happen or it won't. Now we have only one left, and that is the present participle. So let us see a small conversation with the present participle being, B E I N G. As I told you, the present participle being is used only as a non finite verb. It is never used as a verb. Unlike all the other forms which we saw, they are all used as a verb. Sometimes main verb, sometimes helping verb. But being is not used as a verb. Please remember, I am being, this form we don't use. Being late, we rush to the bus stop. Being late, we rush to the bus stop. We were in time to catch the bus. So being is the form. We took some decisions after being informed about the situation. So you went to office in the bus, they told you, and then after being informed, again being form. The flight being full, we couldn't get a seat at the last minute. So some others were supposed to come. They are saying the flight being full, we could not get a seat at the last minute. These are some of the conversations which you can use, and you can see how to be is used here. There are many videos of storytelling which I have already posted on the channel. Go back to those stories and try to see how many forms of to be are used in those stories. You will find that we use the verb to be very often. And if we use it in a story, if we use it in a conversation, then we become better. We learn much better when we learn from a context. Just the grammar videos are for those of you who are interested in learning grammar to improve your language. But the grammar is not an end in itself. Please remember that by learning the rules, we have to apply the rules. Unless we apply the rules, we cannot learn at all. Therefore, we must remember that when we learn the rules, we use it only for application. We don't keep the rules in the mind and forget using them when we are speaking. So don't do that. Look at the grammar videos, watch them many times. Once you have learned the lesson, don't watch that video ever again. Watch the rest of the videos to find that item of grammar, learn to use that item of grammar, and then practice it so that you don't make mistakes in the use of that item. I gave you a video on correction where the person who was speaking wrong English said, I'm making many mistakes. There I told you, I am making many mistakes, present form. I was making many mistakes, past form. I will be making many mistakes if I don't know grammar. That is future form. So am, was, and will be. All three forms are being used as helping verb for making. Without the helping verb, I making does not have come in a sentence. So, like that, in each video, you will find that multiple times to be has been used. You have to look through all of them and you have to practice. Unless you practice on your own, please remember that all the videos do not really help you at all. It is practice finally that makes you better. I get hundreds and hundreds of mails where they say that by practicing, they have improved. Whatever ideas I give you are for you to implement, for you to use in your daily life. And speak as much as you can. Read aloud as much as you can. While you are reading or while you are listening, if the verb comes to be form, any of the forms, I gave you 8 forms of the verb, then you stop there and say, oh, this is the way the verb is used. Unless you do this, your English will remain static at one level. It will not progress. you will not be able to move forward. There are people who are telling me that they have been practicing for 2 years, 5 years. They have joined courses of learning English and they still haven't learned. They are still not able to speak. It is for all of you that I'm preparing the videos. Otherwise, I need not prepare. So please watch all the videos fully. Please don't watch one video and then, say, where are the other videos? Look at the entire list. You have playlists also. Apart from the list of 150 videos, you have playlist which has few videos together. You have podcasts on particular topics. Those, if you see, then you will know what all are available on the channel. Then you have to see them whenever you find them. Once you see these videos and then you don't improve, then you can ask me that I have seen all the videos, I have practiced as you told me, and I have not improved. But I can tell you this will not happen. All of you will speak very good English if you follow whatever I'm telling you in the video and you practice accordingly. Just don't listen and leave it. Just don't listen for 5, 10, 15 minutes and leave it. Listen to it repeatedly, whichever video is relevant to your learning. And after listening to it 10 times, practice 25 times. Then you find that each day you are improving. I wish you all the best. I want you to watch and subscribe. I also want you to share it with people so that all my hard work reaches everybody. I would like you to comment and, of course, like. Once you do this, I feel that my hard work is getting to people, it is reaching those of you who are struggling with English. Thank you and all the best.